Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Honestly, I'm doing great. It's been a good day. I've gotten quite a bit done. It's just been a good time, you know? Sometimes you just have those days and you get a lot done and it just feels good. And it's like, yeah, we got this. We got this. I got this. Today, what we are going to do is we're going to just watch some videos together for a second because I want to chill night. Just watch some chill videos, and then we're gonna play some Balatro because once again, I just want to chill night. Want it to be real chill, real nice. This first video, we're gonna jump right into something really long, over an hour long. So one of my favorite things on the entire earth are Super Metroid speedruns. This is so niche. Probably nobody's going to be into this, but god damn it, I'm into it. Super Metroid is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Super Metroid. And Super Metroid. Let's do some Super Metroid background, right? I need to turn off my Discord. Shut up, Discord. Okay. Super Metroid, a 1994 action-adventure game developed by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems, published by Nintendo for the SNES. It's the third Metroid game after the first one and the second one, as you would expect. Follows Samus, and it's a really, really cool game. This is, so if you've ever heard of Metroidvanias before, it's literally one of the games, one half of that Metroidvania. The other half of it is Castlevania. I mean, you could say that the first Metroid game is the one that like actually is the other half of that, but I would argue that Super Metroid is the other half of it because Super Metroid is really what made this format sing. I will admit, I've played a little bit of Metroid, but not very much because honestly, like most NES games, it is incredibly difficult, and that difficulty makes it quite a bit less fun. So, Super Metroid really just perfected this side-scrolling exploratory type of game where it's not super linear, there's really no story at all. I mean, there's a tiny bit of a story, but really not much of any story at all. And it is just so atmospheric. The music is incredible. It is out of this world, and you'll hear a little bit of that while we watch the speedrun. The thing that makes these speedruns so cool is that there is kind of a way they designed the game in such a way where it's a big sprawling map and there are items in a whole bunch of different places, items that change the game just a little bit. So there's a grappling beam that makes it so that there are a little grappling box, and you can only go, swing to the other side of a chasm or whatever if you have this grappling beam. There are guns that can shoot through walls. Usually your gun can't shoot through a wall, but they're like you pick up a special power and it makes so your gun can shoot through walls, and so you can open certain doors that you weren't able to open before. There are like new types of missiles that open doors. There's like super bombs that can open doors that you couldn't open before. So all sorts of these kind of things. And that's how they do the progression of this game. It's why it's so brilliant, is that different areas are ability gated. So you get there and you don't have high jump, but this new area requires a high jump to get up there. And so you go like, oh man, I guess I can't go into this area. And then you go back and you get lost just exploring the place, and then you find high jump. You go to whatever place that you can go, and then you will find high jump, and then you're like, now I have high jump. I remember that place. Oh, and by that point, you've probably run into a couple places where you could have used a high jump, and so you're like, let me go check all those different places that I now know. oh, that was high jump. That was this ability that I just got. Now I can go back and now I can check those places out. So you go all these new places that you can now go because you got that new ability. And the whole game plays out like this. It's insane. You go one place and you're like, oh, I can't go this direction. Then you go and get lost and find the thing, and then you go back in that direction, and then it happens again. You hit another ability gate and you're like, oh, I can't go this direction. So you get lost again and you find the ability that you need to have to go into this new area. It is incredible. And speedrunners have cracked this game wide open. There is kind of a path that you can follow that makes this game more or less linear. Like you're probably gonna, go on detours and fall, because there are a lot of secrets too. Like you shoot a wall and like, oh, there's a thing I can go into the wall, or like a whole new room behind this wall that I didn't know was there, and I just accidentally found it. Right. That's part of the allure of the game for me in games like it, is just it's full of secrets, and I love it. But speedrunners have broken this game and made it so that the most optimal way of doing it, so the any percent, right? If you're new to speedrunning terms, the any percent is a category of speedrun where they do it as quickly as they possibly can. They get just enough items, or they do just enough things to help them go as fast as they can, and then they ignore everything else, right? This game has a lot of different categories because there are 4 main bosses and you can beat them in pretty much whatever order you want. There's kind of an order that the developers were thinking of, but the speedrunners almost never go that order because they figured out how to do it a faster way. And the faster way is not in the order that the developers intended it to. So what's so cool about this game is there are all these different orders that you can beat the game, and some crazy speedrunners decided that, okay, so there's this any percent order that we beat these bosses, and it's super wacky. But then there's the initial one that the developers kind of intended us to go in. I wonder if you can beat the game backwards. I wonder if you can start from the boss that was the last one that the developers intended you to beat, and do that one first, and then work backwards. And this is what we're going to watch. We are going to watch the reverse boss order category of Super Metroid. And I'll explain things as we go. And let me tell you, it's crazy. They are going into places that hurt. The air is so hot, it hurts you as you run. And you're not supposed to be able to go there before you have a suit that protects you from the heat, because the heat is supposed to be like hey, you're not ready for this area yet. But these speedrunners took it as a challenge. They're like, oh, the air hurts me? Well, I don't care. I'm going to figure out a way to make sure that I don't die. And I'll explain all the methods that they use in order to make sure that they don't die doing the bosses in the reverse order. So let me take off my sweater. Give me 1 second. And then we will be on our way. This speedrun is by Shiny Zenny. He is one of the leaders of Super Metroid speedrunning. Without a doubt, he is incredibly fast. He's very, very good, and he is also really helpful in the community too. Like he has a lot of tutorials on how to do a lot of the craziest tricks. And we're definitely going to go through, there are some low percent runs, which is like you collect the lowest percent of items as you possibly can while still finishing the game. And they're far from optimal, but they're very, very fun to watch because they're so wonky. The ways that they've come up with to solve the problems of the game are incredible. So, without further ado, Super Metroid Reverse Boss Order. Of course, he just fucked up and had to restart. So.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
I love speed running. I don't think I would ever be a speedrunner. I don't think I ever want to be a speedrunner. It's just not something. The stress and the oh man, but boy do I love it as a sport. It's a sport. It's a sport. Come on, agree with me here. This is a sport. Like they go so hard. It's insane. We can enjoy his impromptu creep concert. Yeah, so this is just basically the first scene. You go in, and before this section, there was some walls of dialogue, basically, that told you that in a previous game, Samus, the main character, she got that Metroid, and the scientists were like, "Oh, we can study this Metroid and like gain unlimited power." And this is the scientist's ship, and the dragon Ridley came in and killed all the scientists and grabbed the Metroid. So that's the story, basically, is you're just trying to rescue the Metroid, and Ridley is your nemesis, and so you're like, oh no, Ridley is doing bad shit, gotta stop Ridley, because Ridley's a villain. That's really it, right? That's the story of Super Metroid. One of the things I love so much about Metroidvanias and certain open world games in general, like there are a lot of open world games that are not necessarily my favorite, like the ones that overload you with map like objectives and like push you toward an objective. I don't know, sometimes they can be really overwhelming, but like Tears of the Kingdom is one of my favorite games of all time. And man, they're just so open. They let you go. I often prefer games that don't focus on the story, that are just like, oh, cool. There's something that's motivating your character, but you as a player don't really have to worry about it. You can just focus on getting good at the game and exploring. And exploring is one of my biggest motivators when I play video games. Like, most of my favorite games are ones that are very like, either there are a lot of secrets or there are a lot of cool areas that are very beautiful, and it's just fun to explore, you know? Okay, so here he's just picking up a couple of early abilities. So makes him so he can go into a ball. One of the signature parts of the Metroid franchise is she's in this cool sci-fi suit that makes it so she can go into a ball. Man, this is just such a nostalgic game for me. I never finished it as a kid, but I would watch uncles play it, and I've always been enamored with this game. So imagine my surprise when I watched Alien as an adult and was like, oh wow, this is so cool. Like I love the design, I love the atmosphere. It's so haunting and beautiful and strange. And then learned that the Metroid games are inspired by Alien and the design of Alien. So that was a really, really hard trick he just did. One thing that's cool about this game is you can like as you spin jump, you like roll into a ball kind of, and you can hop off of the walls, right? If you time your inputs correctly, you can bounce off the walls and you can climb up a wall indefinitely, basically. And he is doing this really, really precise trick where he does a hop off of that wall to grab that E-tank. Which it just gives him more health, basically. That's why he's babbling incoherently. Because that's a really hard trick, and it's hard to get first try. It's not quite a glitch, it's just really, really hard. Monka steer, indeed. So this was done.
You ask me that.
This was a year ago. So, and that's what's crazy too, is it came out, what, 1994? And people are still speedrunning it and still breaking world records. It's insane. New tricks are discovered, new strats are discovered. Not like all the time. It's not like a game that's popping. I mean, no game is popping all the time. Often there are like bursts of activity, like at the start of the game. Often the game will get broken, or people are excited about a game and they're like, oh, I want to speed run this thing, and so they put a lot of time and effort into it, right? And
Might have golded, I think.
but if a game is lucky, new glitches and new strats will be discovered later, right? Later in the game's history. And this is one such game that is so beloved and played by so many people and examined so closely that they're just constantly trying to figure out new ways to do things faster. It's incredible. I've tried to do this strat where I beat this boss really, really fast. Don't know how he does it. It was really hard. Oh man. Really what I'm gonna be doing this whole time is just pointing at stuff and being like, hey, I've tried that. It's really hard. Like that thing right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I just destroyed everything. We'll go back. This strat right here. I'll point it out. This thing where he wall jumps up this. I've tried that and never gotten it. It is so goddamn hard. I'm not salty. Some of the tricks I have done though, and you better bet I'll point those out. Yeah, so right now he's just collecting all the items he's gonna need. So he has missiles, he's gotten morph ball, and he has bombs. He's getting a lot of energy too because of those hell runs where he's running through the heat of hell. He needs quite a bit of energy in order to like actually get all the way through, and he's gonna get pretty stressed. I'm curious what. I mean, he's already over 100 heart rate, right? And on the left down there, I wonder how high it's gonna get. I'm guessing above 130. Like, come on, isn't this a bob? Oh, well, it's gone now. But I feel like speedrunners rarely get this reserve tank, because they just almost never do they actually need the health. But man, this speedrun is just so intense that they do need the health. Oh, I forgot to say this this thing where this roll. So there's a button you can hold down. If you hold it down, you run a little bit faster. This trick that he's about to do, he opens the door and he runs and jumps right as he's going into the door, and then he goes into a ball, and there's a really precise timing where usually if you go into a ball, if you're like running or whatever and you drop into a ball, you don't maintain the same speed that you had when you were running. But if you do it at a really precise time, well, it's not that precise. Like, I can do it. Come on, it can't be that precise if I can do it, right? But yeah, fairly precise timing. If you hit it correctly, then you can maintain all that speed. And he uses that a couple times. It's called mock ball. Man, I gotta say, it is very satisfying to get because it looks really cool. There are so many tricks in this game that just feel so cool to get. There will be a bit of farming too, where he's just like doesn't have enough resources, like doesn't have enough health. Oh, this is a weird one too. I'm trying to remember what he's even actually doing. I think if he does this specific set of inputs, I don't know exactly why this specific set of inputs while he's stuck in the floor, or stuck in the scenery, right? If he blows up this thing with bombs in a certain way, and then he can pop in and he's in the scenery, right? But he's storing up downward momentum. And once again, don't ask me exactly, but there are people who actually know what he's doing here, right? But this is storing up downward momentum that he's going to trigger at a later time in order to get to a place where you usually can't get to. And Super Mario 64 is like this too, where it's an early game, and they were like early in the history of game development at all, you know, like games had been made, but like the first of its kind or whatever. And they're really easy to break because these people, here it is. Like that's, I shouldn't have to say that's not normal. You shouldn't be able to do that, right? But yeah, people are. He just jumped over a hole that you can't see to get that E-tank and into a mock ball to just be a little bit faster. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I forgot. I was in the middle of a thread and I forgot what I was gonna say. Some about these games being really breakable. I think I had a thought before that too, but well, I don't remember what it was, so too bad. Yeah, so he's just collecting resources right now. Like just to, I mean, the minimum amount of resources that he possibly could and still like complete the run. Like they, you know, plan their routes out really well to like make sure that they're doing the bare minimum, right? In a good way.
Weave is free if you do it right. Missile from Rayo.
Yeah, he's not supposed to have super bombs at this point, so this is another area. He just like technically, the developers, you know, didn't expect him to be able to be here. Oh, and usually you're supposed to have to beat a boss and drop down where that chute was, but he went in the back way, so he didn't need to beat the boss. And there's actually a specific category for that boss that he didn't beat, because if there wasn't a category for it, nobody would ever beat that boss. It's called Spore Spawn, and just nobody beats that boss. That was another glitch. He used a super missile to open that door. That, I mean, it was backwards, right? That blue thing is what you have to hit in order to open the door. He just did this glitch to shoot a super missile, and you know, the gate was off screen, and somehow it opened the door. I wish I knew how these how more of these tricks worked, so I could actually, because I know what he's doing, but I don't know exactly how. Like, what exactly is he doing in the game to like make it work that particular way? I just know it's cool. Okay, I don't need to know exactly how it works. And I love this game so much.
And 2 is cool too.
Happy to talk about it and watch it yet again. How have y'all been doing? How's your days been?
Nice supers.
Now we can just admire his smooth movement. That was another little glitch too, where he like flew backwards. There's another really good one. So I'll point it out when it happens. There's a little glitch there. That was another little glitch called Moonfall. If you... Oh, he didn't get it.
Sucks.
That's sad. Moonfall, you saw him like picking up speed. He pointed his gun in a certain direction and then turned to the side and fell down really fast. It's another odd thing that like unlocks your speed downward, and so you just fall faster and faster and faster. It's really odd, but really fun. Yeah, he just got Spazer that made his beam a little bit wider and does more damage, I think, too. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. Yeah, so there's a muck ball, and you need to do that one in order to get into that. Technically not supposed to be able to get into this place early, but you can if you do a muck ball right there. Yeah, I mean, just doing things out of order. It's like speedrunner bread and butter, right? Doing things out of order. So if you can break the sequence, then you're good. You know, usually it's breaking the sequence that saves you time. You should have to go up. Actually, you shouldn't be able to go in that direction at all. You should have to go the other direction and do a really long sequence of events that you don't have to do if you go this back way. It's a lot of going in the wrong way. Like the way that you're supposed to come out of an area, you're going in that direction. Another E-tank. I think it fills them up all the way too. It does. Cool.
Okay.
Man, I'm so tired. And here's that high jump I was talking about. I wonder why he even needs that. I'm not sure. On the left over here, you see his splits. So it's like legs of a race, basically. So this is when he got bombs, that segment, and then how fast he is compared to previous times. So he's on a really good pace right now, this negative, and then super missile or super bombs, and then ice beam. So I mean, he's like, he loses a little bit more time here, and then he loses like 3 seconds here, which with how tight these speedruns are and with how much they've been run, RBO, reverse boss order, hasn't been run quite as much as any percent because it's so difficult. But often these speedruns, these Super Metroid speedruns, have really, really tight. Like this is really good. 9 seconds ahead. It is a little different for this speedrun though, because it is so hard that like
Big energy.
he could easily, I mean he doesn't because this is a world record, right? But he could easily lose all of this time to just one botch trick, or you know, see he's in a hell area right now and he's farming up health, right? The little bugs come out of here and he's like getting a bunch of health, but he's gonna do a whole bunch more of these type of runs, you know, in places where just the air damages him.
Trash.
And so he has to be really careful because he might just die too. That's another thing. As speedrunners, you're like, you don't think that they'll be able to die because they're so good at the game, and often in any percent routes, like they're not playing the game at its very hardest. They're playing the game, I don't know, whatever setting it is. Maybe it's the easiest setting, but just the fastest. However they can do it, that's the fastest. They do it that way, right? But I like categories like this where they intentionally make it harder for themselves, and that's how low percent runs are too. It's like let's get the least amount of items as we possibly can and make it so much harder for us. And man, this game delivers. Low percent runs are incredible. No, Zenny, you're good. He knows better than I do. I'll be honest.
Lost most of our lead.
No. See, I don't even know what error he made there. And he's like, "Oh man, we lost most of our lead." I'm like, "How?" But
First try Taco Tank, curse the run.
apparently, the Taco Tank is the early trick he did to wall jump off that wall really low and get the E-tank in the ceiling. That was Taco Tank. I think it was found by somebody who had taco in their username, and that's why it's called Taco Tank. I'm not sure. Yeah, here's the wave beam. Makes his beam all wavy so that it goes through walls.
Oh. You dummy.
He's already at 104. See that? If you turn when you hit when your feet land on a breakable block, it like puts you through quicker. Another just little tiny little time saves. They all add up, right? And everything's so optimized because he just knows. He knows how this goes. Goes and he go. The speed. What's it called? Speeder. Oh, I love this trick.
That's good,
Yeah.
at least.
So that's a damage boost. He made that little guy, little spiky guy, drop down after him so he could damage boost. And a damage boost is just you get hit by a thing and usually it bounces you back a little bit so that you're farther away from the thing. But if you hold jump, or if you press jump at a really precise time after you get hit by a thing, it like launches you. Also, that is one that I can do, and it's very satisfying.
Oh,
This is Crocomire, kind of a cool little boss. It's usually much scarier, but you know how speedrunners are. They make everything trivial, basically. See, and he was super low energy, but then he's getting this tank, and it'll fill up his energy. So you know they're planning all this stuff out. You know they'll sit down at some point, and like make sure that they're everything is correct. It's very cool. Just so many fun little things about this game. I love it. Okay, so he did a weird thing and saved up a shine spark that made him fly across the room. He'll do more of that in the future, and I'll point him out. That's one of my favorite tricks. Oh, what's it even called?
okay.
Like a fast spark or something? Fast shine spark? I don't know. Very cool. It's very, very cool. I think he's going to do it right here. Yeah, so you've that speed run. You turn all blue when you run, and you can just blast right through enemies. And then if you press down while you're doing that, it oh yeah, so he did lose quite a bit of his lead, right? He was 12 seconds ahead, and now he's only 5 seconds ahead. But yeah, if you press down while you're running really fast, then you'll start blinking white, and then if you like jump and then hold a direction, then you'll start speeding in that direction like you did, and it like hurts you as you do it, but it looks really cool and feels really cool. Metroid Dread also has that too. Dread is probably my second. Well, okay. Metroid Prime is really, really good. This is my favorite Metroid game, and then probably Metroid Dread, and then Metroid Prime. But man, yeah. So there you go. There's another shine spark. So cool. He's probably filling up because he's gonna go run into the heat. Yeah. See, now we're in the heat. Wants to make sure. The lag because it's an old game. And this is the start of the path to the last of the 4 bosses. Like there's the main boss that you have to beat all of the 4 bosses in order to get to that boss. Oh man. And look at his health. And now he's doing a special thing where if he does a does a super bomb and has a certain amount of resources and does it at a certain threshold of health, like he has to be really, really low, then he'll do that thing, you know, go into that orb. And that's not actually a glitch, that's just part of the game. I think there might be some inputs you have to put in, but yeah, this whole section of the game is insane because he's just constantly taking damage. You see he's at 120. He's at 120 BPM because he's so fucking stressed. Yeah, so this is a... Oh, no, not here. Yeesh. Oh, he's going in here to farm more. That's another thing that makes this particular run pretty long, is you should have to farm a lot to like make sure you don't die. They put these energy chargers apparently in like just the right places that made it perfect, made it just feasible to run this game backwards, right? Screw attack means that when you jump, it like fills you with electricity and makes it so you deal damage, just like that. It also makes you look really cool. I mean, what can I say? I'm a sucker for cool mech suits and like cool foreboding sci-fi. What can I say? Let's see, this boss and like everything in this whole area is, you're not supposed to be here at this point. That's why it's so difficult, and that's why he's taking so much damage. And you get, as you get suits, there are two different suits you get. You get the Various suit, which protects you from heat, and then you get the Gravity suit, which makes it so that you're really buoyant underwater, or not buoyant. It means that when you go into the water, it doesn't make you all slow. It makes so you can jump higher, right?
Jump too early.
But he's in his regular suit, and those other suits that he gets also decreases the damage that he takes too from enemies. So he's just on, I mean, he's playing it on hard mode. This is as hard as it gets, basically. RBO is brutal. Yeah, just more farming. If he's gonna farm more, we can skip past some of the farming. Yeah, so that's him getting a Shine Spark right there. And it goes away if you don't use it, but he got it. So he blasts through these. So satisfying. And so he's just still racing to the second boss. That other boss he beat was not, or the fourth boss. The other boss he beat was not, it was a boss. It was like a mini boss. This is cool too. See, look in this top right hand corner. You know, it's a screen cap of somebody in his chat saying something. Zosty. Zosty is another really, really top speedrunner. I would say they are, Zenny and Zosty are probably comparably good. They both have held many world records and like traded back and forth world records at different categories of this game at different times. They are both incredibly good.
There's a bunch of time saved.
Honestly, there's a Summoning Salt on this. Summoning Salt made a video on YouTube about Super Metroid speedruns. And that's what got me into watching Super Metroid speedruns. I have always loved the game, but I didn't know that there was such a good, healthy speedrun scene until I watched that video, and he did such a good job of breaking it down. That's how I know a lot of the stuff that I know about this game, even though, you know, I played as a kid and I've beaten it as an adult. But yeah, someday I would love to, probably will, maybe we'll do not a marathon, but like over a week or 2 weeks or whatever, play all the Metroid games. Which means I have to play Other M, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, so he's getting a Shine Spark really quickly here. Usually you have to run for a certain amount, like a certain length of distance in order to build up that shine spark. But if you tap the run button at a precise time, you are able to build up that shine spark well, not necessarily faster, but like you're doing it in a shorter length of time. Makes so you can do these really hard tricks in these really cramped spaces. Yeah, and this is him doing this cool thing again. He's right in front of the fourth boss. And now he's farming up a little bit more. There's a lot of farming. I'm just gonna skip the farming because he sits here for a second. And he is 11 seconds faster than... I think this is probably faster than world record pace. I think he's probably... Because you can... This is just a piece of software that you can use to compare against whatever splits you want to. But I think he's comparing against world record. This is a Ridley. You know, you saw really in the first little area. Usually it's the boss before the last boss, right? But not in this run. Ridley can be a pain in the ass. This game has a lot of RNG dependent stuff that's just random. And Ridley has a lot of really mean patterns where she'll just like freak out and ruin your day. But apparently not right now, because damn.
Missile is not very good.
And an energy tank right there, so he can refill his health.
Good.
Insane.
But we might still have to farm the pirates. And
Oh, okay. So he's already at 160 BPM. It's going down. That was just a really, really tense fight. Like, you got to get that fight right. Right. He's sounding a little grim because he wants to get a certain amount of items before moving on to the next area.
come on.
And he's not getting what he wants. Even though the time is really good, he knows he needs a certain amount of super missiles. And if he doesn't get that, you know, close, then it'll kind of mess up his run in the future. Yeah, so he's still not getting what he wants, right?
Jerk.
So now it's just run like hell, right? I think he's taking that down. Yeah, he's taking that damage on purpose so he can do another one of these. And he has it calculated out perfectly so he can take damage from certain enemies at certain times to like make sure that he has just
Dang it.
little enough health. You see, that's him doing the weird tapping so that he can get a shine spark really quickly so that he can save it. This is another trick. Spike suit, I think is what they call it. It's just a way to save up a shine spark, so that you can use it as at a later time when you're like not supposed to. Which, once again, I don't know exactly how that works, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Still just taking damage.
Good supers. Good drops. Not a great count.
Next place he's going is a place that's underwater, so he's gonna have to do some really weird shit in order to get where he needs to go. Underwater, without the suit that makes it easy to move underwater.
Come on. Come on.
He's just farming. You can skip farming. No, it's too
Very
late.
low on power bombs. That was not a good farm.
Apparently it wasn't a good farm.
Okay.
He has a tendency to be a little negative. That's okay.
It was almost a good farm. But
Almost a good farm. Yo, this Qubit J Blair, holy, 59 gifted subs and 22,000 bits. Holy shit, brother. So yeah, that's a fun little trick. If you jump at the right time, it like launches you up in the water. So yeah, you see he's moving a lot slower. He's got to freeze things in like really particular ways so that he has enough height so that he can actually climb this place. This game is so commonly speedrun that there are names
come on.
for each of the rooms. So,
Come on.
and I don't know the names because I don't speedrun this game, right? But they have some really creative names. Maybe we'll look up some of the. There's like a whole wiki on this too. Maybe we'll look up some of the names after this. Need more firemen with the grapple beam, just to make sure that he's okay. Oh man, he's sitting at like 135 heart rate. Man, in a way, it's kind of a workout, right? So this is a really weird. Yeah, look at that. That's so strange. Just the way that the game calculates when he grapple beams underwater and doesn't have the gravity suit is just a weird thing you can do that makes it so that this run is doable, right? He's gonna do a little weird clip here. Yep. So yeah, he navigated that. I think it's called a pseudo Metroid or something right there, and then crouched and jumped a little bit so he could, you know, clip into the platform above. At least he doesn't have to worry about heat, right? He's underwater, which poses its own problems, but
Thank you. Okay.
he got what he wanted. Nice. Oh, and there's the spike suit that he saved. He used it to go through there. And if he didn't have that, I think he maybe could have gone through that area, but it's got a lot of sand, so it would take a ton of time. So that saves a ton of time having that spike suit. No.
Okay, well that sucks. Big one. Get over there. Okay, we lost a good 5 seconds in that room, I think.
And this is just, man, part of the speedrunning. He like loses cool a little bit, but not enough. He like keeps his head and makes sure that, you know, he can still get the job done, right? Like his things don't go exactly according to plan, and so he makes something up. He's getting in that range again, so he can do that. I think it's called Power Suit. I think it might be called Power Suit. But yeah, he does a weird thing with Power Suit. That I don't actually remember. Yeah. So he gets grabbed while he's in Power Suit. And that does something. Yeah, that gives him this weird beam. Which I'm not exactly sure what it does. think it's for later. Yeah, so this is a cool strat. That
sometime.
this is not a glitch at all. That's just part of the game. Usually this boss is kind of hard. I mean, it swoops and it gets faster and faster as it takes damage, and you have to hit it in the belly, or you could just let it grab you and then attach to one of these zappy things and just kill it instantly, basically. Pretty cool. But the any percent has way cooler ways of beating this boss. Because usually you have gravity suit, right? And so you can get a shine spark, and you can actually shine spark through Dragon, which is the name of the boss. You just like jump up and like dash through it, and it does a ton of damage because shine sparking does a ton of damage. Crazy. Oh, it gives him it gives him a shine spark, so you can get out of this room. Yeah, he crouches down, gets a shine spark, zooms back up, because otherwise you just can't get out of there, right? Because it's in the water and there's no grappling. Because you're supposed to, you come out with this ability, right? The moon boots that makes it so you can basically hover. But if you're underwater, it doesn't do enough. You can't get out of that water, right? This music is so morose. It's so odd and creepy. Like this soundtrack is really interesting because they're like straight up bangers, like songs that just are so cool. And then there are others that are just really weird, make you feel really lonely and sad and strange. I mean, it's the allure of the game, right? You're somebody alone on an alien planet, surrounded by creatures that are extremely dangerous, and you're in this power suit and you just have to make do, right? It's very Alien, right? The whole isolation. Yeah, it's cool. It's a vibe, that's for sure. He's about to get one of my favorite items in the game. It is a plasma beam. We love plasma beam. Just makes him do way more damage. It if I remember right, it does damage per frame that it's in a boss, or it's in any sort of thing that takes damage. Yeah, I think that's right. And it just kind of changes the properties of the beam. You can freeze things and have it go through the whole, like a whole group of little guys. It's cool. It's cool. Just trust me. I'll probably play this game at some point. I've got a, what are they called? Like a SNES Mini? Yeah. And it just has a whole bunch of old good SNES games. And looks like a SNES, but just as small, and has the old SNES controllers. So I got one of those, and it has this game on it. So we'll play that sometime. I can show you guys Super Metroid. It's so good. Such a good game. Truly one of the GOATs. He's Omen. Yep, so that was Dragon. That was what's supposed to be the third boss. Now he is next to the second boss, which is Phantoon. Phantoon is a bitch. Phantoon is very random. It's so this one round Phantoon count is part of that, right? This counting, because you can do it in one phase, right? Only one phase of this boss, and you can kill him right there, right? But there's still an element of randomness that you can't get away from. This boss will, well, it's you can't touch it for a certain amount of time. And if you get the fast pattern, he becomes material quickly. And if you get the slow pattern or the mid pattern, he gets material a little bit slower. And you'll see. And he'll react depending on what pattern he gets, because it's just something you can't change. And if you get a slow pattern, you just lose some time, right? Okay, so it wasn't fast. That was him checking for the fast pattern. That was him. So it's a mid, right? And now he's going to try to kill it in one. He didn't kill it in one round, but he got a mid fast, which is really good.
Let's go.
And there you go. That's awesome. That's incredible. This is how many points everybody got from betting on the see fast mid. People are betting on the different, you know, how lucky he's going to get on the how quick the phases of Phantoon are going to be. So yeah, see, and there, now that it's happened, here's everybody getting their channel points from betting on how quickly Phantoon was going to be. Gosh, 157 heart rate. That's insane. Do you hear that? That's just a little sound the robot makes. He just knows where it is. He knows exactly where it is. Oh, negative 22 seconds. That's crazy. Oh, and the split being called here again. That is so, like, grim. We're here again. Either we do it or this run dies. Because the run's not over. Not at all. You gotta do the first boss. Kraid is really easy. I mean, it's always easy for speedrunners. I mean, it's a pretty easy boss in general. Even for me, you know. But and then he's going to the main boss, and everything can go wrong. Because he, I don't think he ever picks up a suit other than his normal suit. So he just has to deal with getting dealt more damage the entire time. It's kind of spooky. Kind of spooky. Yeah, Moonfall. It's a Moonfall.
Do it again!
Very cool. One of my favorite tricks. Did I say I could do that one? I can totally do that trick. It feels so cool. Not like consistently or anything, but I can do it. I've also done that fast Shine Spark thing before too. I am even less consistent with that one though. It is insane how consistent these guys are with these really, really hard tricks. So cool. But man, the grinding, I just cannot take the grinding.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'd rather spend my time learning and, you know, making music and playing games I've never played before and talking about games and reacting to content. You know, I got too many things to do in my life to grind a speed run. And maybe in the future that will change. I don't want to grind a speed run out. But I don't really see that happening anytime soon. This is kind of a nice ad countdown. I've never seen that before. I like that quite a bit. Second only to... Well, Hassan doesn't do ads like he used to anymore. He doesn't do ads like he used to. He used to do them every hour on the hour. And he would sneak them into conversations. Like he'd just be talking about something and then would say, like the top of the hour ad break, and it's hard to come up with one on the spot, but it's almost as good as that. The countdown is almost as good as that.
It's also good.
Yeah, so this quote that he's pinned, or he's made into a JPEG and put up here, I like this route because it's like somebody looked at RBO, reverse boss order, which is the category that he's doing, and went, you know what this run needs more of? Reset points. So somebody at some point looked at this run and was like, hey, we could do this better, we could do this faster, but it's going to be a lot harder, and there are going to be more reset points. So that's what they did. Oh man, I love this game. So yeah, that was Kraid. Now he's on to the final boss. Make it or break it. Another reason why this game is so good is the end slaps. You'll see. You'll see. .143 heart rate. He's much faster through this room than he was a second ago.
Thing's a frickin' heckin' power bomb, dude. Okay.
And now he gets a second to just chill and just think about what awaits him. Good thing he's prepared for this moment over and over and over, right? He's done a bunch of runs before this. At this point in the run, you know, he's 21 seconds ahead. He's kind of just got to lock in. Like, what do you do at this point? The pressure of the run is beating down upon you, and you just got to do your best. I don't know. Don't let it get to your head. It sounds really hard. I like to not be in these kinds of situations. I guess that's not exactly true. I used to I did broadcast audio for a while for live events, and then I've done live sound and live lighting, and that could get pretty stressful. And there are times where it's like, oh, something's going wrong, and we're 10 minutes till we open. We got to figure out what's going wrong. And I do a pretty good job of clutching up, you know, and like making sure I'm fine, you know, and that I get the job done, right? But it's easy not to be. And in this kind of situation, I don't know if I could do it.
That was also bad. Where are my supers?
I'm sure if I trained up, I could. That's the thing. For most people, it's just training, you know? And like doing it enough that you're confident enough that when you get in that situation, you are like, I've done this before, I can do this. And some people respond to it better than others. Some people, you know, get in these kind of situations and get more anxious than other people do, you know? But remember that Metroid at the beginning? So this is called Metroid Skip. And this is, yeah, there's supposed to be a cutscene there where the Metroid sucks all of your energy except the very last bit, and then recognizes you and stops trying to suck your energy out. There's actually a soft lock here too, like you can't go back anymore, and there's a save right there. So if you were to save right there, then your save state is just locked here. That's a glitch. If you freeze that one ring and damage boost, then you can go right through. And then like these things right here are supposed to be those like red stringy things you're supposed to have to like empty shit into in order to destroy so that you can get through this area, but that's a glitch and you can just go past all of them, right? And here we are, the last boss. I can feel his anxiety. 160 BPM. Now he just has to lock in. This is another one that's crazy RNG. Like nothing like Phantoon. It's not quite as bad as Phantoon, the ghost guy. But just her patterns, Mother Brain's patterns can be absolutely insane, and they can just fuck you up, and you know, the rhythm of them can change dramatically. And that's why he got Plasma Beam, because that was so fast. That is like as fast as that phase can go. And this is it's actually another glitch, is you're not supposed to be able to stand up there. You're supposed to be so low. Well, she kind of like, the thing is, she hits you with that big beam and then you can't move because you're just debilitated and the beam did something nasty to you. And then you jump in this corner and then you're able to move and you can deal damage to her even though she's technically dead, like quote unquote dead. Or not dead, but you know, you'll see. Your Metroid has come back to save you. So you're supposed to be on the ground here, unable to move, right? And then your Metroid comes and gives you some health. I love it. Most beautiful love story ever told. So yeah, you thought she was dead. She's not actually dead, but the glitch made it so that Samus could move and damage Mother Brain while it was basically a cutscene, right? Or it was supposed to be a cutscene. And now she's basically just dead, right? Just cut off a whole bunch of time. Yeah, there you go. See, you got to see 2 hits of Rainbow Beam. Long August, I think you're right. I think we're finna be on YouTube. Yeah, I think so. And then, I mean, that fight is really stressful because a lot of things can go wrong in that fight. This is the escape, and this, I mean, in the real game, in the, you know, the normal game, without being a speedrunner, it's stressful. But there's a lot that can go wrong in here too because it's just platforming, right? You just got to get out. It's so stressful. There's a little trick right there that saves a lot of time, you know, the moonfall. So far he's doing really well. Basically no problems at all. Does a really quick shine spark to climb this. Usually that's really annoying, having to climb all the way up there. This can be a problem section, and holy shit, that was fast. Wow. And there you go. He's almost done. Time stops when he hits the ship. And there it is.
Good enough, man. Good enough.
That's the first thing he says.
Let's freaking go, dude. Yes.
Man, he gets so down on himself.
55, I don't care. I didn't care about a 55. I wanted a clean AF run. That was a clean run. We got kind of shafted in a couple spots.
Nice.
That's okay. That's
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
That is a sick run.
Newest subs was like cycling through.
I did mess up here and there. It's okay. I'm human. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. It's okay.
Cool.
Oh, dude.
That's a vibe, man.
I am good with this run. I'm good with this run. Holy cow.
So, 5607. This is the custom made. I'll show you why it's called Deer Tier 2, but this is for Super Metroid runs specifically because it's so popular, right? Look at this.
Bearbot, thank you.
One of the most popular speedrunning games of all time. 911. Look at this. 9 hours PB. Isn't that wonderful?
Thank you for the 10, Dr.
Lord Fartimore. So,
You just keep doing that.
yeah. You go through,
For sure.
let things roll. You get past a lot of
DMCA incoming. Might
Or
have
is
to
it?
mute my mic for the YouTube upload.
Oh no.
That one.
Wait, where's Deer Tier?
Oh.
Is it?
Category someday. No possible.
Deer Force! Look at it. So this is a
so possible.
Hold on, okay. Deer Force of Team Shikamaru. There it is. Okay. And then, you know, if you complete the game quickly enough, it will like take off her suit.
I legit.
And you can see she was a woman the whole time.
Like, I might still like run a
It's awesome.
here and there, but in terms of like grinding,
Deer Force.
but since it's not a 55, I could see myself coming.
Yeah,
back
so
for 55.
RBO. And there it is. There's the time that we just watched. Improvable, but I'm good with this. It was more than a year ago,
Clean run.
and
Clean.
like
run.
about 50 seconds
Akaitsuki, thank you for the 13,
faster
27
than
bits.
the other,
Shares guy, thank you for the
because he was running against his own world record. That's why it's only
Let's,
16 seconds
let's listen to
faster,
some,
right?
Some fluvial here, and
He's crazy. Guy's cracked. We'll listen to whatever he's listening to. So Zost is the other guy. That's Zosty. He gifted subs. Go away, Ferrix. Yeah, Zosty right there. There he is on there. He's a legend. 80%. Otsugoats is also a legend, obviously. I mean, he has the 80% world record. Zost had, I think, like maybe held 4 world records in different categories at the same time. Apparently Drewski's just a newer runner, but cracked. Shiny Zenny is, you know, we just watched him. Behemoth is really good, but he's helped develop a lot of tricks. That's any percent. And then low percent. Let's see, we'll be running or watching some of these at some point because they're just as cool as RBO. Zost, Insane, Zost. He didn't run that one. Zost is too. Yeah, he didn't run all of them, but it's kind of a banger. Shiny Zenny on the 100%. Behemoth Zost. I don't know a lot of these names. Yeah, what's the goats down there? And then RBO. And then Major Glitches is like 11 minutes, right? Things change so fast when you get into Major Glitches because it's an old game, you know? And everything changes when you allow Major Glitches. So we just watched RBO, no Major Glitches, because Major Glitches make everything different. I think GG code, no. Oh yeah, of course, any percent. I mean, this like glitches the game out so hard that like you get 2 items and then you do some crazy combination of shit and then you win, basically. It's like Ocarina of Time, 80% speed runs or Major Glitches. Same kind of thing. In Ocarina of Time, it's the same kind of thing where you're like, you do weird storage glitches and you like go out of bounds and you win. You just like warp to the ending screen, which technically is all that has to happen for you to win, right? So you just win. But yeah, so Spore Spawn was that boss I was talking about that nobody ever goes to. Shiny Zenny with the win. I think Shiny Zenny has the series escape, which is that first escape from the ship, and it times you. And wow, like more than 10 seconds ahead. It's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Crocomire is the other boss that he actually beat in RBO, but nobody ever beats. The one with the crocodile with the melty skin. So yeah. GG. GG, this was a year ago, but GG Zenny, he's just taking it in. Man. Very cool. Oh, very cool. I love Super Metroid, y'all. I love it. We're going to play Blatro. And I'm going to remember to change the category. Okay. Blatrito. Let me... Oh, back to Yellow Deck. Man, I got some feelings about Yellow Deck. Let me make sure I'm perched on the deck. And then let me change the Steam elements. There we go. Okay. I loved listening to music last night. That was so fun. It did make it so that if my channel ever gets monetized, it will demonetize that one video because I played Charlie XCX and it didn't like that. But do I care? No, I do not care. But today we're going to do some classic rock. What kind of classic rock, you ask? Good question. I'm thinking Led Zeppelin. You know what? Maybe we'll listen to Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. I've never listened to this. I've never listened to this all the way through. I don't think I've ever even attempted to listen to this album, but we are going to listen to it together today. Oh boy. The first song has 122 million plays. Crazy shit. Okay. Let's do this. I'm doing it again. We're doing it again. The double. We're doing the double. It's a lot of spades. I'm just going to go spades. Why not? We're going hard. Yeah, let's do it. We're going flushes. Hell yeah. Let's go. Well, it's fine so far. Flush, flush, flush. Okay, we're good. We're safe. Okay. No, that's so tragic. It gave me a good club card. Oh no. That's so sad. Sure, why not? It's sad because I just went spades. I went spades so hard. It's fine. This is really, really good for scaling and we'll be fine. Yeah, I do actually want to play these because of Hiker. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like this very much so far. This music. I mean, this is super pretty. I just don't like the chorus very much. This is very pretty. Okay. Random rake. Don't really want that. Sure. Awesome. Oh, did it give me... It gave me... Okay. Not gonna say no to that. That's awesome. That was really cool. Like, 2 clubs when I'm going clubs? Come on. This is very pretty. Sure, for now. Only one hand. Okay. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm not even listening to the lyrics. Don't mind if I do. I need moons. Ooh. This is so pretty. Holy. It's like aching. We're good. I need more moons so I can turn things to clubs more, but... Ooh, don't mind if I do. Ooh, don't mind if I do. He wants to come back. No, Wrathful Joker, no. But you, on the other hand, you can come into my hand anytime. Man, I've had so many spectrals. Ooh. We might be dead. Probably not, but maybe. Oh boy, okay. I overestimated how much malt we had, because now we're just fucked. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I overestimated the club, and I saw a lot of really good cards, good jokers, and I was like, ooh, how would I get all these good jokers? And the game was like, nah, how about you die? Okay, sure, I guess. Whatever. Can't say no when you shove it in my face. Ugh, so pretty. That was so pretty. I feel like I've heard this one more than other ones. Yeah. Might be dead. It's just, it's so achingly beautiful. I don't know, there's some quality to this music that I just can't put my finger on. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Sure, it's not great, but it's not bad. We're going full houses, I guess. I don't want that. I've, like, basically never want that. Just muddies up the shop. Oh, come on. Give me what I want. It might just kill me right here. because I'm stuck on having the 6-2 full house. I'm gonna die. If I haven't done any flushes, so it won't give me any molt. I'm just gonna die right here. Okay, I'm just dead. That's crazy. God damn. It would have died anyways. This game's killing me. We're doing it again. I can't stop. I'm addicted to the rush. Ooh, let's go. Insta win. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, not great options. But why not use them? Ooh. Okay. Okay. All played cards. Sure, it's good. I'll just play around this. Sure. I'm pretty much always down with getting rid of low cards. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay. That's really good. Fuck it. I think we're good anyways. Perfect. We're good. That's it. That's all I need. So if I could dream, I would want, let me show you. I would want, what is it that I would want? I have that. I want, I mean, I always want this. DNA is incredible. Honestly, I would love Hiker too. For the multiple, you know, it triggers multiple times. Really good. Whoa. That's a good card. I've never really taken that. That's a really good card. Damn. This is never a bad card. This is never a bad card. I mean, more scaling is always a good thing. This is pretty much always good. This is always good. I always take this. Honestly, I've come around to this one. And this one is always good. Baseball card's amazing. This would be awesome. This one. Oops, all sixes. Doubles all listed probabilities. Because if I get this, then I can go with, they're called magic cards, lucky cards. I can go lucky cards and like push lucky cards like crazy. Well, this is never a bad thing either. And this one's also really good too, and so is this one. There are a lot of good cards. But why I would want lucky cards is re-trigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. Lucky cards give you a like 1 in 4 chance to do something and a 1 in 20 chance to do something else. And like they can give you molt, or they can give you more chips, or they can give you money, I think. I don't remember exactly. But the green dice rolly joker will up the probability of doing that, and then it will trigger twice too with this card, so that we can get more money. Fuck yeah, that's exactly what I wanted for this song too. This is a classic. This has over 1 billion hits on Spotify. It's crazy. Okay. Sure. You can go aces. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, am I dead if I do this? Well, doesn't matter to me apparently. How much does a high card do? Not much. I'd probably just fuck myself again. Okay. There's my full house. We might be fine. We get more chips. Woof! And now we're set. Now we're set. Because we're gonna get, yeah, we get this shit. It's awesome. And then... And then we're gonna reroll and we're gonna get... Oh. No, that was it. I mean, this is more scaling. That's not bad. Can skip this or get an ace. Oh, that's really good. Guess I won't be scaling, but now this gives me a 15, which is really good. And now I'm just scared for the future. I've made it really hard. I mean, of course I'd prefer to do 4 of a kinds, right? I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm not really too concerned. I should be. I should be concerned. But I'm not. I really think I'm fine. Okay, we'll just do this 2 pair. See what happens. I really think we're fine, though. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. I just want more aces. Okay. What would I get rid of? Nothing. I don't want to get rid of anything. Honestly. Sounds weird. But with this, that's good scaling. I don't think I need. Okay, not great. Okay. We've done okay up till now. Ah, we're fine. Cool. And we're thinning our deck slowly, slowly. We just need a couple aces. Okay, we're still doing okay. We're not quite doubling the score for the blind, but we're doing well. We're doing well. And I'm gonna skip both of these so that I can get this molt. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Never mind, I'm getting that ace. I think that's worth it. I will not be doing this right now, though. You're dangerous, my friend. I'm gonna do it. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need it. I'm going for the aces. Going for it. Oh. Okay. So this could be a king or an ace. Okay. Okay. So I just do these, I rip and I pray. I think we're fine. Yeah, that's awesome. So 4 of a kind, that's awesome. So we'll trigger this. Yeah, easy, easy. So now we just need more aces. Give me all the aces. I'm actually gonna wait on that. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna skip it so that I keep stacking red card. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's better than this. Yeah, especially if I get a death or nothing, or I could get nothing. That's not nothing. You know, I can use this. That's great. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Use this here. I didn't actually know till recently that you can use consumables that are up here on your cards if you're, you know, opening a pack. Pretty cool. Pretty useful. Hey, check that out. It's actually incredible. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, I'm almost positive we're fine, even with a 3 of a kind. I'm actually not going to do, except that 1.5, 3 of a kind versus full house. Full house is times 4. Pair, or 3 of a kind. Nah. This is better. Honestly, I think having this in hand with the 1.5 with Molt is better. I'm almost positive. Nice. Okay, we're still kind of at that crazy margin where we're just like maybe a third better, like not that much better, but enough that I'm kind of comfortable, but not like super comfortable. It's kind of scary. It's honestly kind of scary. Death. No! I need to use these. Ooh. That's a little workaround. You see that? I didn't know you could do that. You can use one of them as long as you hit the skip button. That's what triggers the red card. That's cool. I like that. Sadly, trading card, I will not be triggering you this time. This song's awesome, though. Though, like, other ones aren't. Don't know what that is. It could be an ace. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Ooh. Well, doesn't matter what that is. Yeah. You know what this is? Check this out. 5 of a kind, bitch. Okay. Cool. We're not comfortable. Not even close. But we're getting there. Okay. Yeah. We should be fine. That's great. That was awesome. Really, really good timing, my friend. Really good timing. Their delivery is just so powerful. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, there we go. That's the kind of shit I like to see. $250,000 at ante 6. Yeah. Because of the... Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, I love to do that, but honestly, that's a 8. 8 molt instead of +3 molt, so. I love trading card. So good. The Family. That's a funny name for it. Okay, we're good on this. I just want to do this so it's retriggering. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah. That's what I like to see. That's not what I like to see. If there's an ace, I'll take it. Otherwise, we're skipping it. I think we're sitting pretty comfortable, honestly. I could have used that purple. It says no repeat hand types, but like, I don't care. I just need 1 5 of a kind, and then we're fine. Or even a 4 of a kind and we're fine. I'm scared. Shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been scared. Yeah, this song's killer. This is awesome. Yeah. I can't believe I have 3 polychrome cards. Truly absurd. Truly absurd. I actually do want this. Don't want that. This is better. Because this is plus 3 molt, this is plus 3 molt. 30, but also plus 35 chips. So, overall a lot better, I think. I underestimate chips. I'll be honest. This is so whatever. The Ox, this is so whatever. I couldn't give less of a damn. The damn that I do give couldn't be less than the damn that I don't. If you know what I'm saying. And if you're thinking, Avi, what the hell are you doing? I got it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm untouchable. Incorrigible. Probably won't be skipping this one. We'll see. Don't mind if I do. I love Cryptid, dude. Cryptid is the best. So good. I actually kind of do want the blue seal. I mean, sure. Might as well. That's good. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be getting rid of shit anyways, so. Don't need that, but I'm gonna use them anyways. And there it is. I'm gonna use it on the last hand, but I don't think I need to. Really don't think I need to. The question is, have you seen the penguin? Because let me tell you, that last episode was great. Probably not the best episode in the series. I wouldn't say it was the best episode, but they stuck the landing. Everything was fine. It was good. They did a good job. Don't need any of those, but don't mind if I do, just for the greased malt. Really don't need any of those. You betrayed me. Never again. Don't need that. This, you just give this time, it gives you so much value. Because look at this. Look how thin this deck is looking. We have so few cards. 1, 2, 2 3s, 1 4 and 5 each, 3 6s, 0 8s, and 10 aces. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, you need a break, my good friend. I actually shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. I don't care. If you can't tell, I am so unconcerned. I'm trying to stay locked in enough so that I don't like fuck it up. I'm so unconcerned. We're fine. We've been scoring 300. Yeah, see, look at that. 500,000, easy. I think it took me a while. It took me a while on this stake to like make this work, but damn if we aren't there. Don't mind if I do. I honestly don't need it. We're good. One random joker disabled every hand. I actually am going to discard this. And that's fine. I don't care about this. Amber Acorn, you can't do anything to me. I'm not scared of you. Not even close. I could win with this hand, maybe right now. But I'm going to do my last hand. I'm going to use it as my last. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm doing wrong, but there isn't. Look at that. Easy. 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 Easy, I tell you. Easy. And don't look at the past runs that I've failed on this. Don't look at any of my history with this this deck at this stake. Just don't even think about it. Easy. Whoa. Whoa. What have I done? Easy. We're just gonna keep going higher. Just gonna keep going higher. I might want to switch games, man. This is stressful. Oh man, I'm so locked into aces. Oh, check it out. That first blind is pretty easy. Ooh. Should we do it? Should we do it? I say yes. I say we do it. Let's do it. I'm a gambler. That's good. Okay. Sure. I know you can do cool stuff with that. I don't really know exactly what, but it's good. Okay, and we'll see how this goes. So far, this is a very, very pretty album. I would love to get it on vinyl because it's just very pretty. Oh, I don't know. Full House. I could get that. I'm pretty sure I'm at that point. Yeah, I am. Hard cards are debuffed. Oh, I don't know. I could do that. Sure. This isn't doing anything for me yet. It's really whatever. I mean, just that is good, right? Easy. I need the egg. Even if it's eternal, at this point it would be worth it. Which, honestly, this is what I was counting on for that. Which is dumb. I didn't think about it intently. I was just like, oh, maybe I'll get the egg. I think we're okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just need a 10. I literally just need a 10. There we go. I think we're good. Also, I only have, I mean, this is kind of a scoring card, but not really. You know what I could, that's really good. You know what I could do? I could actually go towards like 3 of the kinds. Or, this one isn't good enough. Okay. Okay. Retrigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. 3 times molt on the final hand of the round. I mean, I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna do it. We're going final hand of the round. Face card is destroyed. I gotta be killing my face cards. Club cards are debuffed. Gotta destroy my face cards. Nice. Okay. Oh, because I added that out of this legendary. That's great, actually. That's awesome. So now I just need ways to destroy face cards. Which, I don't know. We're actually looking okay on score just from this. Okay. What? I would love to elevate my 10s to jacks so that I can destroy them, but I don't have anything to destroy them with. And this is bad. I don't need this right now. I kind of just was dumb and jumped into it. I was dumb. What's new? Whatever. I can do that. Okay. ×2 is awesome. Sure, we'll do that right now. I wouldn't have been able to get anything. Okay. This could be really good. It would add... No, I don't want that. Damn it. I was hoping it would delete one of the face cards. You know, like you do. We should be good. Maybe not with this hand. Yeah, we're good. I'm not really concerned. Actually just need a 5. Or not. Now I just need a 10. I need a 10, but also there we go. And this is fine. This is an easy win. Yeah. This is pretty insane. Okay. Okay. I need to be destroying my face cards, but it's so hard to do now. Lots of queens and aces. Okay. So how are we doing on a really high full house? Half. It's not bad. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Not bad, not bad. We're in a pretty good place. Not perfect by any means. I don't know why I'm going for a flush here. It's kind of dumb. It's fine, because it worked out. Cool. This is messy. I'm gonna do this first. Single suit, Destroy one card. Gold seal. You know what? Sure, I already have... Yes! Yes, and I got the right one. That's awesome. Okay. Fate's cards are debuffed is fine. I'm going aces. I just need to... I want to destroy. Okay, I don't want either of those. Single random rank. It would have to be an ace, right? And I don't want the -1 hand size. That sounds really bad. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. Yeah. Pretty good. This is a really beautiful, powerful album. I'm really liking this so far. Okay. That works, I think. It does in fact work. Quite well. Ooh, no. I don't really need this though. Yeah, it's not really doing anything for me. No, I don't have enough money for it. Oh, that might be it. No, I should be fine. Oh boy. I mean, honestly, this is better. It might be over. I don't think it is. I think I'm fine. And by fine, I mean okay. Just kind of fine, kind of whatever. Just to test. Not bad. Whew, man. This is a spicy game. I'm being odd and playing a 2-pair because I've already played it before. Cool. Man, I need something that lets me destroy. Now that's pretty good. It's definitely not bad. Please. No. Oh, that's so bad. It's fine. Death is fine. More aces is not a bad thing. I have 9 aces. That's a good thing. I just really want to destroy all of my shit. I'll destroy all of my shit. I have 4 left. I'm gonna do something really odd and play a 3 of a kind. Oh, we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna be broke, but we're gonna be fine. With that, I think. Easy. Cool. Very cool. Now I am all out of money. In fact, I'm in the hole. And this is doing nothing. Literally nothing. It's bad. It is quite bad. I have a good setup. It's just not amazing. The only value this gives right now is that it's an uncommon, so it procs baseball card. We're doing great. We're honestly doing great. If I could just get rid of a couple more... If I could get rid of a couple more face cards, everything would be fine. I want this. I want a seal. Oh boy. 2 pair. Damn. It's not what I wanted. Huh? Didn't this... Huh? Oh no, this might be over. I don't know why I scored so little there. Oh, and now I just need an ace. So I can get that 2 pair again. Okay. That's good. I think I'm dead. I don't want to listen to this. This is the live. Damn. The wall is a brutal, brutal boss. We'll do a little bit more. I am very tired from yesterday, though. What do we want to listen to? Something chill. Okay, maybe one or two more, and then I'm gonna go to bed. This is hard. Oh, that's why. Because the scaling required is so much more intense than... I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Bernie, boom, boom. I have 1 7. That's not good enough. Do we have any 10s? Honestly, 5s, 3s, 2s. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a full house. The gods of Balatro want me to keep going. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, early scaling. That's awesome. This is good, though. Cool, cool. We're doing it. We're going all clubs, all low. Oh man, we are good for a long while. 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh boy. I don't think it matters what I do. It does not matter what I do. Man, I think that that green dice card really messed me up. A club just for fun, just for me? What? This is such a good album. Okay. Oh, the wall again. I think I'm fine though. Until I'm tired. I think we're fine. Oh, these actually go together. Oh, let's go. I don't want that. I should have done it and then sold it. But too late now. Clubs. That's worth. Lucky Cards is good too, but that clubs is really good. I'm gonna do these. Lucky Cards, yeah. Because then it'll trigger and maybe it'll do it again. How cool is that? Okay. Whoever you are, dear viewer, thank you. I appreciate it. Easy. I've been very flippant with my my skips, and now I don't regret it. I don't think I can. I would have to sell two. I can't get anything. Or I could skip. 1 in 5 chance for 20 molds. I'm gonna skip. It's good, it's just not amazing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Nice. Nice. Not quite good enough, but good. Close enough. Close enough to good enough. Lonely time. Yeah. Nice. Now I need the club card that betrayed me before. I mean, that's incredible. I think I'd rather scale. For now. I'd rather scale. That's fine. I'm not really doing that. I'm not gonna sing. I always want to sing when I'm listening to this music. And then I'm like, no, that would be rude because it would be loud or it would sound bad. I don't know. I would want a belt, right? I want to do this shit justice. Cool. Not too bad. I'm gonna want to skip this one. No, I'm not. That's pretty crap. I do want this though, so I'm gonna get one of these. By get, I mean skip. And we should be good. Ooh, I got that 20. That's what I was waiting for. Actually, this will do it. Oh, we're almost there. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Getting to the point where this is less viable. Yeah. Getting to the point where this is less viable. We got to find other ways to scale. Because just clubs is not doing it. It's not bad. But it's not great either. Ooh, the double 20. Spicy. See if I could get like a polychrome or something cool. Oh. I can't. I gotta do like triage. Bonus cards or skip? Well, actually it'd be steel cards or skip. I need that. Oh, and skip. It wasn't or, it was and. I don't know if that was worth it. Ooh. It just destroys itself is the problem. Well, I get to skip it. I'm gonna risk it all. I'll probably lose. And skip as well. You know what I'm excited for? Nosferatu. It's coming out Christmas Day. I probably won't see it Christmas Day because I'll be hanging out with my family. And they're all pretty religious, and so they're not going to want to go see a... Well, also, I'll be in a small town, and so I don't think I'll even have an option. Like, it won't even be playing anywhere near me. But as soon as I have the chance, Robert Eggers, I'm coming. Well, it's over. Yeah, it's over. I knew it wasn't scaling good enough. I probably could have done something else about that, but I don't know. It's fine. Cool, well. Let me, give me 1 second. Let me add this. Huh? Okay. So that you can hear me when I go into White Avi mode. I want you to be able to hear the music. But yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna peace out. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Y'all are great.